But how do you feel, Romeo, about Daria?
Bow to me, fool.
Bow to me, fool. I don't like to. I don't wanna. We should actually mull hard. Was it a free pack? It was a free pack. I did not purchase it either with rupees or with money, but rather with a pack ticket I was given for playing the game. I actually got it from their last promotion, the one that's still going on.
Dobby's feeling hungry.
Hello, Dobby. Well, I'm gonna play this down, because even though I could play the Magic Owl, I think it's just too much. Well, then that's the problem. Aren't problem cards supposed to be, you know, dealt with? Also, by the way, we've lost this game. So, nobody be too shocked by that. I can't bring myself to hate the card. I can. I don't like it. What's wrong with that? It's supposed to be a plus-minus kind of if-but. Yeah, you got a lot of dudes, bro. I see you. Always? Let's see. I like Mysterian Knowledge, even though... Let's see, Magic Missile is pretty much always happening. So let's start with the Missile. Okay. Angelic Snipe, I like very much here. We're gonna Fate's Hand immediately because my hand is so bad that I want to, like, start drawing. ASAP. Good. Because it was the very deck that got me to 3/4 Masters back in Rise of Bahamut. Well, yeah. I love abusing. See? I knew I should have killed those guys. It wouldn't have changed anything, though. Will you? Will you show me power?
Armor weapons more.
Armor weapons more!
No.
Alright, let's see what we get. This was always happening. So,
You're done for.
my only problem is that I have qualms about the Golem Assault, because I might need Golem Assault full. And it causes me to skip a turn, but at the same time, I'm not sure I can survive without it.
Blood and pain awakening.
Yeah, you're fine. For now.
Try and stop me.
Okay. Well, we are in a pickle, but I guess we can use our Chimera and an Evo point. Then we are out of Evo, but the board is mostly clear. Yep, Chimera. I take a point from that, but
It won't be long now.
at least we're surviving. Not well, but we're surviving. Trust me, I know how it feels to profit from a deck like that. Every time I play Bloodcraft, I'm just kind of like, just hit the face. Yeah, alright, so we're done. Yep.
Darkness red.
Yep, we're done.
Want to know enduring beauty?
I'm pretty sure there's nothing that would save us here. Yeah. Wow. I mean, the big problem is legitimately just the, consistency of the deck and, well, the variance on the deck is so high, but the low part of variance doesn't mean you lose. Let's see. I don't know about that. I know sometimes people have gotten Daria very late, and it's just about living. Not blocking for a turn means I might die, but also I'm out of gas. I'm gonna prep this. Okay. Well, we probably have lost, but that being said, you know. Oh well. Yep. I knew that was a possibility, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Okay. Um,
That was fun!
I live for one more turn. Hypothetically speaking, it's possible for us to win. We're not gonna, but it's hypothetically possible. Oh, there it is. Alright. Like, for example, many people hate DShift, and I understand their distaste for the card. And I love
you're
it
looking for a
because
fight.
it's such an intricate card, and the implications of pretty much everything you do matter. And that's such a fascinating idea to me, where a lot of the times when you make a small ordering of plays very early on in the game, like what I've just done, whether you do that or not matters a lot, and it matters more as the time goes on. So that's why I like it. And playing against it, I can usually smell if my opponent is about to D-shift. And it's pretty obvious, because after a certain amount of time, you guess. But some people hate it because if that happens, if those circumstances come about, you've won. Oh, wow.
No!
Okay.
No!
That means I probably lost, because that's more damage than I can effectively tank. I'm still going to concentrate anyway, which will cause me to take more damage, but I have a feeling I need the cards. I'm glad I did. Because next turn I'll probably double Magic Missile. We took the value play because it forces a defensive posture for them. And I'm hoping to save more health overall. I also hate the fact that there are one-cost commanders to enable this, but that's just me. Because then it means that you have Vanguard, and then you have the strict upgrade Perseus. So, you know, why would you not play Perseus? I don't know. Because maybe you can't afford it. And then you have the decision of either you play the better card, or you pretty much don't play anything at all. Alright, I guess we're just gonna sit back and relax. I don't know. Tell me more about Daria. It certainly treated you well. No one could doubt that. But do you feel that it is oppressive? Do you feel like it sucks to play against? Because maybe I'm off base. I don't know. I feel like the streamers are complaining because you get so many moments like what I've experienced here, where you just go, yep, the game is over. And you just kind of go, nothing else we can do. I don't know what's going on here.
I've prevailed again.
Well, I'm sorry about your DC. So, but I guess let's broaden the scope of it. Do you feel that DShift sucks to play against? Let's broaden this out. Like, for example, I, for a long time, absolutely despised Mordecai. And the reason I hated him so much just comes down to the fact that Mordecai, if you can't hard remove him, sucks. Because you put him on the board and he's there, and from then on you basically have lost the game. Pretty much always. You just don't lose until you Mordecai, and frequently you nep into Mordecai, and then you basically have already cheated your way to victory. Alright? That's all you need. I'm gonna play Insight turn 1. It sucks, but I'm gonna do it. I'll play that Insight. I will also play that Conjure Golem. So, the reason why I had more fun with it is I found more counterplay. You have one analyzing in your deck. I could write that down, but I just honestly don't care right now. So yeah, that's a really legitimate concern because, you know, it depends on the counterplay. if there's enough counterplay, which the statistics suggest that there are, then I guess it shouldn't matter. Alright, we're going to go with the 1 and 2 play. Because he spent time and resources killing that off. Which makes me curious. Now, we're going to overcharge our Fate's Hand, but that's okay. Yes. Yes, I'm aware. Trust me, I'm very much aware. I'm going to go a little dangerous on this by just removing this outright. Okay. We need to play something, so I'm going to use the expensive... Actually, I'll use the expensive Fate's Hand. Trust me, I know about the back and forth about whether or not to care that Mord exists. But the idea for me is that feeling. It's not whether or not he's broken, but it's whether or not it felt like a good game. Like you loved to play him, because you're like, yes, he's so cool, and he has a terrible stat line, but he's there now. He just is there for the rest of this game. And that's pretty good. Please trade. Please trade. Get the free trade. Darn it. Alright. Alright, we're in a pickle. We're going to start off by Fate's Hand. Alright, let's see. Draw some cards. How much do you cost? 3. Alright, so that's not going to work. But we can keep cycling. Angelic Snipe. It's not as bad as it sounds. We will continue to do nothing because while... actually, I should snipe. But what to snipe? Probably face. Because next turn I can go Conjure Guardian, Magic Missile, Fate's Hand to try and bring down the cost of as many things as possible. Wow, the fighter. You're certainly mixing and matching, dog.
No.
Ow. We're definitely going to Fiery Embrace, that's for darn sure. Alright, let's see. Remove as many damage sources as possible. Good to see you. Ooh, good to see you as well.
Done for.
I don't know how many Puppeteer cards he has in his hand, but I have the distinct sensation I should kill both of them anyway. Alright, we are prepped very early, but we don't have Dimension Shift cheap enough yet. And herein lies the problem. We need some cheap spells and fast. Because if we get them, then we've got the D-Shift train rolling. Alright, you have, right now, at least 4 artifacts in your deck. 2 and 2. Now that's all I remember. You have a 50-50 chance of getting an Ancient versus a 5-cost dude. You will trade. Yeah, that was always going to happen. I never thought he would Evo, so... Magic Owl. Magic Owl drops these by 2, which makes this playable next turn. I can also Golem and Golem. Which I think is just the play.
It won't be long now.
Alright, so this is that fun and interactive part about playing D-Shift, sort of. Because if any of these guys live, I think that I have lethal. If they don't, I still don't have lethal, because I can't play D-Shift, because I will only have, what, 9 mana? Not 8. So I would need like a 1-cost spell to go along. 1, 2, or 3-cost spell will do it.
Entirety said right. Not set to its counter.
Now there is for certain he has at least 3-1 with Rush. So you will always play that, and you would always evo this dude. So you evo it into the 3-3, send the 3-1 into the 4-2. Or play both 3-1s. That's another idea. No, that to me is a bad idea. If we get a 1, 2, or 3 cost spell, we're good. If we don't, then we're in kind of a pickle, because I don't know what his deck does. Giant Chimera is very bad. We have 14. 14 is not enough. I'm just gonna wait. I have to. He could have up to 5, 6, 7 burst, but probably none beyond that. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Because I need the 2-turn train. That's a really bad top deck. I really needed a low-cost spell. Trust me, I knew that was there. There's just nothing I can do about it.
Unbelievable! No! You might
Hey,
say
Icarus.
I'm a genius.
Sure, Evo the Icarus. That will almost certainly get you an Ancient. Hello, Golem Assault. You are also not really the right spell, but you will at least do.
Here comes some real magic!
Not that it matters, because the turn passing meant that I got it anyway.
Here comes some real magic!
I'm playing the Chimera anyway.
Youch! It totally burns!
We did it! Hooray!
I've prevailed again.
We have prevailed again. Alright. I will play one more game because I want to. And after that, I will switch. To think, we completed our missions in 20 minutes. That's when they overlap real hard. Let's see. Okay, Romeo. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Alrighty.
I guess you're looking for a fight.
Is fighting and despair all you know?
No, but it's close. Alright, so I kept the Conjure Golem to have an early card to play, because otherwise I was worried about getting stormed. I'm still worried about getting stormed. I'm hoping to draw Giant Chimera. Good to see. I'm still hoping to draw Giant Chimera, because if I draw Giant Chimera, I can pump that up to ridiculous numbers. Beyond that, we go Conjure Golem. Hooray! From here, I will probably go, if they play a creature that I can target with Styrian Missile on, and Insight. Insight first, of course. Oh, no. Nice. So I'll probably Insight Fate's Hand. Insight. And Fate's Hand. Okay. Next turn, depending on what's on the field, I can play my Conjure Golem and Magic Owl Evo. If it's sufficiently small, I could always Mysterian Missile. Depends. If nothing is played, I probably would go...
Crystals of snow shimmer.
Alright, this makes me think it's going to be Summit. So, I actually like the Mysterian Missile play. So, I'm going to go these two. Why? Because it removes that dude off the board without me having to do much. And it lets me play my spells now.
All night. Crystals of snow shimmer in night.
I know that gives them 2 triggers off that, but it doesn't give them next turn. That means I have at least something on the board to pretend to deal with things. And now from here, we have to maintain an army, which is kind of why I miss my old Golem Assault combo. Okay. Concentration looks like the theme of the day. Conjure Golem. Alright, so from here, we just gotta play out as many spells as possible, because if we can get the Flame Destroyer down, that might help. The problem is that we are still in a rough spot. We're gonna have to Wind Blast the lion there, more than likely. Sure.
The real battle begins.
Okay, so that goes for 1. I'm really surprised he wouldn't just go for a nice, easy trade. But oh well, I guess. Yeah, I need to find removal. I also really need to find stuff to burst with. Wind Blast. 1 spell. 2 spells. 3 and 4? That's too expensive. So I can Magic Missile this. Draw. Okay, that does 2. We'll do this. That does 3. We'll get rid of that. Alright, we are in kind of a pinch, mostly because we need to get these guys both down cheap. We also need, if we can, to amass 20 damage, which I doubt will happen. So, yeah, there's that.
These golden wings will end you.
Well, interesting. That one? You chose the draw. How fascinating. Okay. Okay. Hello, Owl.
It won't be long now.
Okay.
Plucking me from the skies?
Let's see. 6, 2, 2, 2. 6 and 2 I can play next turn, but that's not enough. I would need a 0-cost spell to make that work. So what I can do is go 3, 2, and 2, which is 7, which will get me a 4, a 7, which is 11, 14. 14 is not enough. But I can wait. Because so far there's nothing on the field that kills me, and we can kind of pray that then nothing else comes. I feel like this is the play. Because when I have 9 mana, I go 2, 2, 2 for 6, play Dimension Shift for free. Because that will give me what? Precisely lethal. and I have an Evo point to spare. Alright, let's see the 9. Let's hope it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not. I'm probably gonna go Concentration and then the Guardians. I wonder if you Evo it. Oh, you did.
Conclude.
This is a strange deck you got.
No!
Neat. Okay. Make sure my math is correct.
Here comes some real magic!
And this is 20.
I have lost.
We had just 2 over lethal. Actually 4, because I had an Evo point.
I've prevailed again.
Alright. That'll definitely do us for today.